Hey, how are you guys? This is JP Sarri. Once again, I'm coming to you with another review. This time I have something very cool to present to you. It's something that I've been wanting to review for quite a while. I haven't had a chance. I've been busy, extremely busy with work and other endeavors that I normally am involved with. But this time I'm gonna review one piece that I consider a grail in my collection. One that is actually really hard to come by nowadays for a a reasonable price, but one that is really amazing and something one that probably you have heard a lot about it and probably you have seen a lot of reviews about it. And there's really not too much to fault into this piece. There's really not too much to say negative things to say about this piece. So this time, like I always do, I'm just sharing my view of what I consider a good piece, something that belongs in my collection and that I want to share with all of you. Well, as you can see right here, this is a regular Bowen Designs box, the standard style, the background. But the artwork is very colorful, as always. This is the Mighty Thor. As you can see, a picture of the statue. It's this classic action version. It was sculpted by Randy Bowen, one of his masterpieces. And it's just right there, marble painted statue. This is actually a large size box compared to other Bowen Designs, as you can see, compared right there to the statue. As you can see, there's just a big, it's a tall size. Big size. Right there on the side is the Mighty Thor. It's a painted statue sculpted by Randy Bowen. The spinning hammer digitally sculpted by Avinash Hedge. He did an excellent job, and we're going to go in detail on this spinning hammer. That's really the selling point, one of the selling points of this statue, one of them, because this statue has a lot of pluses. It stands 18.5 inches tall overall, so that's pretty tall compared to other pieces of the same scale, the 1/6 scale. Features an interchangeable right hand, and that's one of the coolest things of this. There's another version of this statue, is the cold cast bronze, or the bronze color, and he doesn't have the spinning hammer. He just has the regular hammer. So that's one of the reasons why this is, in my opinion, is better. But it's up to you. This actually, and this is all the pluses of the information. Here, the same thing that was on the front. It's very basic, as you can see. Right there on top says the Mighty Thor. And here on the bottom, as you can see, on the size, I'm sorry, mine is number 1260 of 2750 worldwide. Actually, there's more pieces of these than the strike down version, but this is a lot harder to get because it's such a great piece. Now, well, let's go into the statue. All right, guys. The truth is that every time I come to this piece, every time I see it, I'm really astonished about what the quality of it. It's a very nice sculpture. This always reminds me the art style of, in this case, Jack Kirby. For some reason, I always feel like this is the Jack Kirby representation of Thor, and he has a hint of John Buscema too. To me, is a silver age of comics, just represented in this statue. It's a very nice sculpt, and there's not really to point out, as you can see right there, from the facial expression. It's just fascinating. It's just amazing, Randy did such an amazing job. You can see even inside his mouth, you can see right there, you can see the tongue, the teeth, everything. He's angry. It's a representation of he's in anger. I just love it. I just love it. I love everything that the statue has. All the detail in the body, as you can see right there, the arms, the hand, and I really like everything. I like the detail that he put on in his famous belt, which you can see right there. It's just fantastic. The boots, the lacing in the boots, always, I love it. It's just a fascinating, fantastic piece. A lot of people love that. And to be honest with you, when this piece came out, I was not crazy about it. I was not really into it. I didn't get it. That's the reason I have to pay the price later on. That I have to purchase this, paying for full retail price the retail that we have nowadays. So, but other than that, it's just I really love it. And to have that. In this case, that the spinning hammer effect, just what I heard it's just fantastic. And I heard in some of the forums, I read some of the comments, some people saying that that was gimmicky. And to me, to be honest, I don't know what they're talking about or what they're looking at. I don't see anything gimmicky about this. You know, of course, a lot of people that they make those comments are very into sideshow. I'm also a sideshow collector. But to be honest, I'm into collecting statues because I have a love for comics. And to me, the closer it gets to a representation of the comics, and you know, it's the best. You know, yes, I love some modern versions. But to me, the classics are always gonna be there. Classics are classics, and as you can see, all the folding in the cape is just fantastic. They did such a fantastic job. As always, Bowen Designs did a great job in the statue. It's just there's so many pluses and no negatives on this piece. Well, one of the great things about this piece, as you know, is the spinning hammer. As you can see, this is removable. Let me just show you, and you just have to remove it right there. It goes with a, you know, in this case, a rod, and here you have the piece. As you can see right there, very nice. This is clear resin, very strong. I don't know if it's plastic or what, honestly. Actually, this is resin, and I think the center is like a plastic. It's a plastic, but the job here is such well done. Too bad that this one doesn't have the inscription in the hammer. Whoever holds this hammer, shall possess the power of Thor. None of the only version that has it, I think, is the original museum, one of the museum posts in the original Bowen Designs Thor. I think they do have it. I don't have those pieces, but as you can see, and it has some weight. It's heavy. But if you don't want this, and actually I don't know why you wouldn't like such a thing, you also have, I'm sorry, you have this version. I like that, just a regular, and it has, you know, the little, actually this is real leather, so that's very nice that they added. It's the only one that does it. I don't know, it just gives a sense of realism to the piece, and as you can see right there, if you want to have it displayed that way, it's an option. To be honest, I don't display it that way. I like it with the spinner hammer because that's, to me, Thor. That's what Thor is, you know. But everything else, as you can see right there, from, you know, you can see the boots. The paint application on this piece is just phenomenal. One of the best pen applications I have seen, and it's just clean. It has proper shading in the cape. I like the tone. So it says, maybe with the lighting you cannot see it, but it looks that might look a little yellow, but actually it's very pink. It's nice pink, and it has some pinker, a little darker tonality within the creases of the muscles. So that's just fantastic. The face, you know, the eyes are just. He just did such a fantastic job in the eyes, as you can see right there. Like I showed you before. I like this, the silver, and it has some tone blue on the side. It's just fantastic. The black is perfect. The yellow there is perfect. That blue, some people were saying that it needed some shading, and it does. But to be honest, it represents the style of the time. You know, the cleaner type of, this case, coloring of the 60s and 70s, and so it's not bad if you are going for that. You know, it's just you know, amazing. You know, I like the muscles, I like everything. You know, this piece is really vibrant, and it really represents the character well. You know, fantastic. That base is just a killer. All right, guys, one of the coolest things about this piece is the base. Such a fantastic base that really adds to the overall story that this whole piece is talking about. This is one of the selling points of this piece, without a doubt. The moment that I open this box, the moment that I look at it, and I look at that base, I was amazed about it. You know, there's nothing else you can add to it that really could be more iconic. No light feature, no other extras. You know, it's just the way it's supposed to be. It really represents the idea. You know, as you can see, this is the skull of you know, frozen giant, and this frozen giant is just petrified. You know, as you can see, still has some hair there. The eyes are amazing. The helmet, it still has some weapons in there. You can see left from battle. There's a yaw in here. You know, the detail, the stone, you know, the weaponry. It comes with an extra piece to add this sword that from the battle. Actually, the sword is removable. You can move it right here, as you can see, and it's not sharp, but it has the little hole in there. As you can see right there, there's a hole in there. You add it to the little hole in there, and it's just perfect. And as you can see right there, There's even this, skull, from the battle. It's just all these little details on this piece are fascinating, and the paint application that was applied to it is just fantastic. You can really go bananas when you see this piece for the first time. It also has this guardian shield that has been damaged. It's just fantastic. I love it. I love it. Even the paint application, everything done here, everything that's been added, amazing. This even a piece of wood right here, a log, and probably from the remainings of a bottle also. I don't know, some type of weaponry from this guardians, or even a ship, whatever it is. It's real wood and it's been painted over. So this is the amazing part. This is the amazing craftsmanship of Bowen Designs. They really had things, and they make anything to look so natural. And actually, this base is not as heavy, so it really is good, and I love it overall. As you can see, it sits well. The piece goes with a peg that actually goes here. It's a little peg and sits there, and here it just sits. There's the opening for the feet to pretty much stand. It's just perfect, and this piece doesn't shake at all. It's not heavy. It's not. You're not gonna risk. There's no risk for this piece to fall over because of the weight. It's just the craftsmanship here. The design of this piece is just fantastic. Well, as you can see, I'm in love with this piece. There's a lot of stuff going on in this, and I think it's just fantastic. Well, now it's time for comparisons. Let's see how this piece stands with other pieces. We'll have some really cool comparisons, so stay tuned. Alright guys, if you are into like combining your pieces for a setup of some type of museum type of pose, to be honest, this is one that really it's fantastic. It really plays well with other pieces. The good thing about these pieces is that even though it's an action pose, it's an action version, also have some museum pose qualities. So it's what makes this piece to go really well with any type of piece. And as you can see right here, I have two museum poses with some little semi-action type of feel. As you can see right here, we have the right now iconic and very nice Hulk, the variant version, the Savage Hulk. That's the nickname that he has nowadays, and it is just fantastic. As you can see, the size is perfect. I also have Captain America, my favorite Captain America of all, from Kotobukiya. This look good. Also, if you look into my Facebook account or you look into my Instagram account, you can see that I have pictures of these pieces together also with others. This is the Iron Man from Kotobukiya. I also have the Hawkeye that also from Kotobukiya, and I have them combined like this. I like this. I like to combine them. They look perfect together. So that really gives you an idea that the scale is very nice. It goes well with other pieces, and it is very good. Now, if your preference is towards, in this case, action versions in a battle position and at some type of battle display, like a diorama, this piece is just perfect for it. It's just so much on it. Here I'm comparing with the new Hulk from Kotobukiya. As you can see right there, they look fantastic together. I will have, if you want to see more pictures, I have a lot of pictures. I have thousands of pictures of my collection in different poses. And you can find them there on my Instagram. There's a few. But mostly you can go to my photo bucket page where you can see tons of pics. And I have them in different ways. So that gives you an idea how you want to display it. This is an option that you can have if you feel like it. Yes, this Hulk is more modern. And this Thor is more like an older version. But the option is there. It's up to you. Displays there's no rule concerning displays. It's how you want to do it. It's up to you. And as you can see, they look fantastic together. The expression in Thor's face, it's just fantastic. And then you can see Hulk, standing his ground. They look at each other. They really look like they're really looking at each other, and they really did look it out. Here's another display, another classic in action. This is another Grail from Bowen Designs. This is now the nickname is SmackDown Hulk, the classic Hulk. Beautiful piece, beautiful Hulk, and as you can see, that looks perfect together. You know, it's just amazing the way you can display them like this if you have them both. It's a nice way to display them. The action on this piece is just fantastic, and they just work. They really do well together. To me, it's a must-have. Both are must-have. If you're a Bowen Designs fan or collector, these two are a must-have. Those are classics in my book. Here's another action display, another diorama that looks fantastic together. This is the Destroyer from Bowen Designs also, the action version. They look fantastic together, as you can see them. You know, it is an amazing matchup. There's no other foe from Thor, bigger and meaner and more famous in this case than a Destroyer. The ultimate weapon, you know, the one that can destroy worlds, and the one that can stop the Thor. And here they look fantastic together. You know, there's so many options to display for this piece. There's so many different versions I've seen people displaying this with in this case this Thor with many other Bowens, like you can display it with the Silver Surfer that I don't have, and one day hopefully I can have. The action version looks fantastic together. I've seen it with the retro Hulk. It looks fantastic with that. Even seen people pairing this against many other pieces, like even like the Juggernaut. Even though they're not in the same timeline of comics, you know, it just the options are there. Even I've seen people pairing with against the Wolverine, the action version. The options are limitless. You know, there's no limit, and you can do all kind of things with this piece. It's just the right piece for it. Well, as you can see, I'm a big fan of Thor. I have 3 terrific Thors in my collection. I'm still missing the museum pose that I consider from Bowen, that I also considered a great piece, and one day I probably will have. But other than that, I love Hulk. I love Hulk. I love Thor. I love Captain America. I love every member of the Avengers, actually. I love them. I love their characters. I love what they stand for. I love the comics. I grew up with them, with Marvel comics. As you can see, I'm more like a Marvel fan over at DC, even though I love DC also. You know, I have no problems with comics. I read a lot of comics, different type of comics. But to me, classics are classics. And Avengers, Marvel, Thor are just classic. And as you can see, I have these represent different eras, in my opinion. As you can see on this side, like I show you the start of this video, the spinning hammer really represents to me the era of Jack Kirby, and also has a lot of John Buscema style on it. It's just, I like the way it represents, and it can go well with any other display. It's just fantastic. This one, is my favorite also. The newer version, the strike down version. I love it. I love the muscularity of this. I love the bulkiness. I love the paint application. No piece is perfect. It has its flaws, but also the spinning hammer has its flaws. And to me, this represents more the style, in this case, of John Buscema. And it has a little hint of, in my opinion, of Bob Layton, and a little hint of John Byrne style. So it's a little newer in that sense, in the way. This one to me is also a classic, and the pose is just fantastic. This is the Code of Kia. It has a lot of good elements, and this is an overlooked piece for many people, but also that is hard to come by nowadays because this is so good. And to me, looking at this pose, I'm reminded, even though the face might not look as, it looks more modern. To me, the whole pose really represents and brings me to the memories of this Walt Simonson. It's just fantastic. It's bulky, it's big, it's humongous. It has a lot of great details. Really a fascinating, collection that I have with Thor. To be honest with you, there's nothing I would change of this piece. I love it. I love it. The style is perfect. Like I said before, when it came out, I was not crazy about it. I didn't pay too much attention. Like everything else, when you don't pay attention to something, you end up paying more than what the retail was when it came out. It really pay a lot, for it. But to me, it's worth it. It's an investment that I see. Even though I'm not a person that likes to purchase things for the purpose of, get my money back and resell it for more than what it is worth. You know, once in a while, you know, I sell some of my pieces so I can collect more. But other than that, what the value of this piece is beyond comprehension. I'm sure this piece will go up in price one day. It will be extremely expensive to find. So if you're able to get it, I will recommend it. If you're really looking into it, if you really want it, I think this is the best time. Find ways, you know, to get it. You know, maybe a friend can, you know, sell to you for a lot less. I even so I've seen some auctions on eBay that go a lot less than what I paid for. So it is a nice piece, one that you will be happy with. And I think everybody needs to see in person, like I did. You know, I never believed that the quality of it. I wanted to see it until I saw it, and the detail is fascinating. From the wings in his helmet that are so well made, from the paint application, from the spinning hammer that is just fantastic, from all the details in his and the chest plates and the, you know, the bell, the paint application, the lacing, the boots, the base, the, you know, the overall design of this piece is just fantastic. I really love him. I really love what to me this is a very nice piece, and one that deserves all the attention and all the good comments that everybody puts on him. I don't think any other piece from any other company has come close. I don't even believe that Sideshow PF was as good as people claim that one to be, even though it's a nice looking piece. It's a really nice piece, and it has all the elements of a PF, of a premium format, that really make it a winner. In my opinion, this is much better than that. It's just perfect, and the scale to me is just perfect. So, well, thank you for watching this video. Again, you know, it's always a pleasure to film this video. So if you have any questions, please leave your questions below. If you have any comments, leave your comments. I always respond to them. I always trying to find that time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Also, you know, I'm on Facebook. You can please, I will ask you to like my page. I normally post comments and try to post other things in there. You know, photos and, you know, so on, videos. You know, so you can find me there. I'll be grateful. You want to see more pictures of this piece paired with other pieces in my collection, you can go to my photo bucket. I will leave all the on my description. I will have all the links. You can go to my Instagram. We'll also have photos of my pieces and other photos. You know, follow me there also. And again, you know, thank you for taking the time to be a part of this culture and to be a friend. You know, I really enjoy your friendship, and I'm glad that, you know, we can share it together. So thank you very much. Have a great day, good afternoon, and or a good evening, and I'll see you in the next review. See you later, my friends.